So, yesterday I made a video ranking my favorite games of 2023, and today I'm going to be making a video talking about the future of games that I want to play and review on this channel for 2024, my most anticipated video games of 2024. Now, my list might differ from yours. This is not going to be the most popular games of 2024. These are just going to be the games I'm personally excited to play, and it doesn't mean games that I'm excited to play because I think they're going to be good, because there's one game on this list I'm excited about, mainly because I think it's going to be a dumpster fire, which means good content for me, and also because I kind of want to see the internet explode when it ends up being shit. So you know how these videos work. Before I jump into it, I just want to say I made my own movie. It's called Creature. I've been plugging it in all my videos. You know if you've been watching them. Click the link on the screen right now. Go give it a look. Tell me what you think. I'd really appreciate that. All right, let's get right into it. First off, I want to talk about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Now, I have not played the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I have also not played the original Final Fantasy VII. So you might be like, why are you ranking this number one on your list, or why is this the first thing you're talking about? Well, because I just recently played Final Fantasy 16, and I loved it, and now I kind of want to get into the series. I'm about to buy Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm going to play the whole thing before this comes out, and I'm excited to get into it. It looks big, it looks epic, the music is amazing. I've been listening to the music from the original game for a while without knowing its significance to the actual story or the characters, but the main character looks great. The combat, although it looks very different from Final Fantasy 16, still looks like a lot of fun. And overall, this is a game that everybody's excited about, and I kind of want to see what all the hype is about. And maybe I'll play through this one, maybe I won't. I don't know if I'll be able to finish the remake in time, because the remake is like 30 hours long, so we'll see, but I do want to get this game in at some point this year. I'm also excited for Star Wars Outlaws. Now, this is the first ever big open world, single player, action-adventure driven Star Wars game that we've ever gotten, and it's kind of long overdue. Now, we've gotten a few decent Star Wars games over the years. The Star Wars Jedi games from Respawn have been pretty good. The Battlefront games are okay, but this is one that I'm really looking forward to, and it is a big Ubisoft open world, which kind of freaks me out a bit, because Ubisoft makes a very specific kind of game, which they're never terrible. You never get a terrible open world Ubisoft game, but they're just sort of dull. And you know what I mean if you've played literally any of their games, any of the Far Cry games, Division, any of them. You know what I'm talking about. And I'm hoping this isn't that, but at the very least, a game where you're playing as a scoundrel, as a Han Solo type outlaw, you know, traveling the galaxy, having a bunch of these small open world realms to explore and do missions in. That's exciting, and I hope this one ends up being good, because we need more games like this. We need better Star Wars games, if I'm going to be honest. We're also getting Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. Now, yet again, like Final Fantasy, I have not played the first one. I'm expected to play the first one before this one comes out, but the trailers for this look so incredible. They look entirely like my type of thing. They look big, beautiful, stunning. It almost looks like it's ripped out of a Robert Eggers movie. I am so excited to actually dive into, really, the first game, but I kind of want to play them back-to-back. So I've been waiting for this game to come out, because I don't want to play the first game and then have to wait 3, 4, 5 months or even a year to play the second one. I'd like to play the first one and then jump right into the second one and not have to do that whole waiting thing that everybody else is doing. But the trailer looks great. The main actress that plays the main character looks incredible in this role. And yeah, this looks like my type of thing, and I will be playing and reviewing it. And then we also have Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Now, this is the game that, you know, I'm excited for some nefarious reasons. Now, when this game was announced, I was super excited. Rocksteady is my favorite game developer ever, or one of my favorites. You know, the Arkham series, 3 of my favorite games ever made. Even Arkham Origins, a beautiful, amazing game. And after all these years, Rocksteady finally announces their new game. It's a big open-world Suicide Squad game where you're fighting the Justice League. That sounds awesome to me. But over the last couple years, it's slowly been revealed that this is a big live service mess of a game, it seems. And the combat looks kind of generic third-person shootery, just really nothing special or addicting like in the Arkham games, at least just visually. Like, I haven't played it, so I can't say that for a fact. The characters seem dull, the writing seems a little cringy, the world has a nice art style to it, and the open world does look cool. And there have been a ton of leaks. Leaks that I'm not going to talk about here, leaks that I may have read 1 or 2 of, and they're bad. Now, they're like Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker bad. And I'm excited to see if they come true. This is a game that I want to do a playthrough on this channel. If I'm going to do playthroughs, this is one of the big ones I want to do, because I can just imagine the hilariously entertaining reactions I'm going to have when I see some of the shit that I've read, at the very least. But yeah, this is one that I'm definitely still interested in. I'm definitely going to buy. I'm going to play. I hope Rocksteady proves me wrong. But my hopes for this game of it being good are dwindling every single day. Next year, we might also be getting The Wolf Among Us Season 2. Now, come on, you want to talk about a long time coming? I feel like The Wolf Among Us Season 1 came out like 20 years ago at this point. It is an absolute classic. It's one of the best Telltale games they've made outside of like The Walking Dead. And Telltale now back, resurrected, back from the dead. Finally, we might actually get The Wolf Among Us Season 2. And unfortunately, I just don't think anybody cares that much anymore. But I care. I played the first season. I've been waiting all these years, and I'm excited for it. So yeah, when this comes out, I am going to be right there day one to play, and I'm hoping it's coming out, and I want more Telltale stuff. Where's The Walking Dead Season 5? I mean, we don't need it. But fuck it, why not at this point? So yeah, this is really high up there on my list. A couple other ones I'm sort of excited for. The Rise of the Ronin. This is like a weird Japanese samurai game. It was made by people that made like a bunch of like Souls-type games, which I'm not like the biggest fan of. But this does have like a weird Ghost of Tsushima vibe to it, and I am sort of interested in possibly picking this one up. And last but not least is Dragon's Dogma 2. This is another game. I didn't play the first one. I'm probably not going to play the first one, but I've heard it's a gigantic, massive RPG, open world, action game with action-based combat where everything is so open. You can build parties, build teams of NPCs that are very interactable. Their leveling systems are very different and unique. I've just heard so many cool things about the first game, and this game seems huge, and it seems like they've been making it for years, and it seems like it could be a Baldur's Gate 3 type scenario that where it comes out of nowhere, ends up being the best game of the year, but at least this one might be more presentable to somebody like me, somebody who's not a big turn-based combat fan, not a big, you know, over-the-top strategic RPG type of fan, somebody that's just looking for some fun action combat with a great story, great characters, and if you could put that open-world vibe and that openness into it, I'll be down for it. So this is one that I'm definitely looking at, and I'm definitely looking forward to. But yeah, let me know which games I'm missing. Let me know which of these games you want me to play through. If you want to see me do playthroughs, yet again, I'm still like 50-50. I don't know if I'm going to do it, because yeah, I still want to make this mostly about movies and TV shows. But you know what? I want to play video games, and I don't want to feel like a bum, so I'm going to play through them, record it, post it here. I think that's a good idea. Let me know what games I missed. I'm sure there's quite a few because, listen, I only got so much time to look on the internet and figure out which games are coming out next year. I know GTA 6 ain't coming out next year, because if it was, I would have been talking about it for like 20 minutes on this list, or on this video at least, but we're getting it next year. You'll see it in next year's video. But let me know what else I missed. I mean, other things that I would like. Can we get like a Red Dead Redemption 2 re-release on PS5, or, you know, some 60 FPS update? That would be nice, because I'm sick of having to play that game at 30 FPS. Come on, Rockstar, let's get our shit together. What about Death Stranding 2? I feel like it's probably not coming out next year, but I love my boy Kojima. Let's get Death Stranding 2, man. I'd love to see this game. But yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow.